Morning News. Good morning. I am Nishit Kumar. The headlines. At least 120 people killed after 6.4 magnitude earthquake struck Jajarkot and Rukum West districts of Nepal. Prime Minister Narendra Modi discusses West Asia situation with his UK counterpart Rishi Sunak and UAE President Sheikh Mohamed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Prime Minister and Senior BJP leader Narendra Modi to address election rallies at Ratlam in Madhya Pradesh and Durg in Chhattisgarh today. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur says piracy causes loss of over 20,000 crore rupees to film and entertainment industry every year. Philippines announces exit from China's Belt and Road initiatives, and Meenakshi from Haryana bags 2 gold medals in cycling at the National Games in Goa. And now the news in detail. In Nepal, at least 120 people were killed and 140 injured when a magnitude 6.4 earthquake shook northwestern part of the country late last night, officials said. They have cautioned that the death toll is likely to rise. The earthquake hit near midnight when people were sleeping. As per reports, Jajarkot and West Rukum have been dealt the most damage. Deputy Superintendent of Police of Jajarkot District Santosh Roka said that 44 deaths have been reported in Jajarkot alone. Preliminary data shows that 36 people lost their lives in the West Rukum district. Nepal's Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal said he has instructed the army and national police forces to be mobilized for rescue and relief operations. The Home Ministry of Nepal said reports of injuries and damage to property are coming from other districts too, including Dailek, Salyan and Rolpa districts. The Prime Minister is leaving to meet the victims' family in Karmali province. In 2015, 7.8 magnitude earthquake killed some 9,000 people and damaged about 1 million structures, causing many billions of rupees in damage. Prime Minister Narendra Modi discussed means to strengthen bilateral relations and exchange views on the situation in West Asia with his UK counterpart Rishi Sunak last evening. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said he spoke to the UK PM and they agreed that there is no place for terror and violence, and death of civilians is a serious concern. He stressed the need to work towards regional peace, security, stability and continued humanitarian assistance. Mr. Modi also had a telephonic conversation with the President of the United Arab Emirates UAE, Sheikh Mohamed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The two leaders exchanged views on the developments in the West Asia region. Both leaders also expressed deep concerns at terrorism, deteriorating security situation and the loss of civilian lives. Prime Minister Modi and the President of the UAE also called for an early resolution of the security and humanitarian situation. They emphasized the importance of durable peace, security and stability in the region. The two leaders also reiterated their commitment to continue to strengthen bilateral cooperation in diverse areas within the framework of the India-UAE Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. Prime Minister and Senior BJP leader Narendra Modi will address a public meeting at Ratlam in Madhya Pradesh today. Union Home Minister and Senior BJP leader Amit Shah will also launch an intensive campaign in the state from today. There are 2,533 candidates in the assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh. Of these, 2,280 are male, 252 are female and one candidate is from the third gender. Our correspondent reports that voting for assembly elections will be held on the 17th of this month.
Prime Minister and Senior BJP leader Narendra Modi will start his election campaign in Madhya Pradesh from Ratlam today. Candidates from assembly constituencies around 100 kilometers will also be present on the stage. The Prime Minister will reach Banjali airstrip at around 1:50 pm and will leave for Delhi at around 4:30 pm. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister and Senior BJP leader Amit Shah will campaign in Shivpuri, Shiopur and Gwalior districts today. Shri Shah will hold 4 public meetings and 2 road shows in support of party candidates. Congress has also started a mega public relations campaign. Under this campaign, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge and Kamal Nath will address rallies in Katangi and Shahpura today. Sanjeev Sharma, Akashvani News, Bhopal.
Prime Minister Modi will also address a public meeting in favor of the BJP candidates in Durg city of Chhattisgarh today. Former Congress President Rahul Gandhi will address election meetings in Jagdalpur and Kharsia town of Chhattisgarh. Meanwhile, the election scenario has become clear after the withdrawal of nominations under the second phase of assembly elections in the state. We have a report from our correspondent.
Assembly elections are being held in two phases in 90 assembly constituencies of Chhattisgarh. In the first phase, voting will be held in 20 assembly constituencies on November 7, and in the second phase, polling will take place in 70 assembly constituencies on November 17. The fate of 223 candidates will be decided in the first phase and 958 candidates in the second phase. A total of 1,181 candidates are in the fray in 90 assembly constituencies in the state. Of these, 164 are women, whereas one candidate belongs to the third gender. Vikalp Shukla, Akashvani News, Raipur.
In Telangana, a total of 100 nominations were filed on the first day of filing nominations for assembly elections yesterday. 8 candidates from the Congress and 7 from the BJP were among the candidates who filed their papers. Majority of those who filed their papers were independents and candidates from smaller parties. The polling will be held for the 119-member assembly on the 30th of this month. Nominations will be received on all working days between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. till the 10th of this month at the returning officer's office. The scrutiny of nominations will take place on the 13th of this month. The last date for withdrawal of nominations will be the 15th of November. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has said that piracy causes a loss of over 20,000 crore rupees to the film and entertainment industry every year. He said the government is committed to protect the interests of the movie industry and the people associated with it. Talking to reporters in New Delhi, Mr. Thakur said the Parliament has passed the Cinematograph Amendment Act 2023 during monsoon session this year to check this menace. He said the government has taken some important decisions to curb film piracy.
देश और दुनिया भर में पायरेसी को लेकर बहुत चिंता व्यक्त की जाती है। इसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई करते हुए सरकार ने पार्लियामेंट में बिल पास किया, सिनेमेटोग्राफ एक्ट। अभी उसी के चलते नोडल ऑफिसर जो हैं वो नियुक्त किए गए हैं। इससे दंड देना भी आसान होगा, क्योंकि जैसे ही शिकायत आएगी चंद घंटों के अंदर उनके खिलाफ कड़ी कार्रवाई की जाएगी। 3 लाख रुपए तक का जुर्माना और 3 साल तक की सजा और 5% जो उसका ऑडिटेड ग्रॉस प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट है उसका भी उसको जुर्माना हो सकता है, जो करोड़ों में जाता है।
In Punjab, since the beginning of the paddy harvesting season from the 15th of September till yesterday, a total of 12,813 incidents of stubble burning in the fields are reported. The administration has taken action only in 973 incidents and imposed environmental compensation. Our correspondent has the details.
The authorities in various districts have taken action only in 973 incidents of paddy stubble burning till now. Environmental compensation of 24,30,000 rupees has been imposed on such farmers and recovery of 3,95,000 rupees has been made. It's clear that the pace of action is very slow, due to which the number of such incidents has started crossing more than 1,000 every day in the last few days. The highest number of stubble burning incidents, 1,907, have been seen in Sangrur, the home district of Chief Minister Bhagwant Singh Mann, followed by 1,469 in the border district Taran Taran and 1,353 in Amritsar district. Shishu Sharma Shantal, Akashvani News, Jalandhar.
The air quality in Delhi continued to remain in the severe category today, with a hazardous layer of smog engulfing the entire national capital region. As per the Central Pollution Control Board, the overall air quality index in Delhi was recorded 440/7 this morning. Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena chaired an emergency meeting yesterday to review the dipping air quality in the city and terming the situation worrisome. The interim measures were discussed in the meeting, including appeal to the general public to remain indoors as far as possible and the use of public transport to reduce emissions and dust pollution. He reiterated the need to put in place a long-term permanent plan of action to mitigate the air pollution crisis. Talking to Akashvani News, head of the Department of Pulmonary Medicine, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi, has advised to avoid going out as much as possible. He also said that special care should be taken by children, elderly and those with lung problems.
In this poor air quality, it is advisable that people stay indoors as far as possible unless it is absolutely essential to go out. If at all they have to go out, always they should wear a mask, stay outdoor as minimal as possible, especially children and people with lung disease, severe diseases, or the elderly people who are more at risk should avoid going for the morning and evening walk. Kids might have to avoid, outdoor playing for a few days in this bad air quality until things become better.
The Kerala High Court has banned the bursting of crackers in all religious places during odd hours. In an interim order, Justice Amit Rawal directed district authorities to conduct raids and take into possession crackers illegally stored in all religious places. The court observed that prima facie, there is no commandment in any of the holy book to burst crackers to please the gods. Philippines announced to exit from China's Belt and Road initiatives. The full termination of the major infrastructure projects under the Belt and Road initiative has been announced by the Philippine Department of Transportation in favor of competitors from the West and Japan. As per the Philippine Senate, doubt now shrouds nearly all of China's crucial investment initiatives in the Philippines owing to economic and political factors. This has led to a new low point in Philippine-China relations, marking a drastic reversal from the 6 years of warm engagement during the pro-Beijing Rodrigo Duterte presidency. Meenakshi of Haryana has bagged 2 gold medals in cycling at the National Games in Goa. She won medals in the 10-kilometer scratch race and 3-kilometer individual pursuit women categories. In swimming, Karnataka swimmer Neena Venkatesh won the women's 50-meter butterfly event for her 4th gold medal, while Virdhaval Khade did the double, adding the men's 50-meter butterfly yellow medal to his kitty. Maharashtra has continued its dominance in the beginning itself and retained its first position. Till now, Maharashtra has bagged 164 medals and 60 gold. Services Sport Control Board also continued its second position in medal tally with a total of 74 medals and 43 gold medals. Haryana stood at the third position with a total of 89 medals and 32 gold. And in ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, Afghanistan beat the Netherlands by 7 wickets at Ekana Stadium in Lucknow last night. Chasing a target of 180 runs to win, Afghanistan achieved the target in 31.3 overs. Earlier, Afghanistan bowled the Netherlands out for a paltry total of 179 in 46.3 overs. 2 matches will be played today. In the first match, New Zealand will meet Pakistan at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium, Bengaluru at 10:30 this morning. The second match between England and Australia will be played at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad at 2 p.m. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Anita Anand.
Thank you, Nishit. Breathless in Delhi as NCR reports worst pollution in decades is widely reported in all leading dailies. Difficult to press for women's quota before Lok Sabha poll, says Supreme Court, according to the Hindu. Prime Minister Modi speaks to UAE President on West Asia situation, says a report in the Statesman. Advocates must not seek unnecessary adjournments, as Chief Justice Chandrachud, according to a report in Hindustan Times. Pro-farmer policy behind food sector's growth, says Prime Minister Modi, reports the Asian Age. Maiden sale of 50-year government sectors gets good response, according to Business Line. Stock markets make U-turn to score weekly gains, says Business Standard. And finally, Saudi pads up for IPL stake, reports Financial Express. And with that, it's back to you, Nishad.
Thank you, Anita. And in some more news, Union Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs and Petroleum and Natural Gas, Hardeep Singh Puri, will visit Kohima today. This will be his maiden visit to Nagaland. Mr. Puri will attend the inauguration of the multi-level car parking constructed under the Smart City Mission. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. At least 120 people killed after 6.4 magnitude earthquake struck Jajarkot and Rukum West districts of Nepal. Prime Minister Narendra Modi discusses West Asia situation with his UK counterpart Rishi Sunak and UAE President Sheikh Mohamed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Prime Minister and Senior BJP leader Narendra Modi to address election rallies at Ratlam in Madhya Pradesh and Durg in Chhattisgarh today. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur says piracy causes loss of over 20,000 crore rupees to film and entertainment industry every year. Philippines announces exit from China's Belt and Road initiatives And Meenakshi from Haryana bags 2 gold medals in cycling at the National Games in Goa. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.